This is my audience. You guys can have a seat.
Thank you.
Okay. Hi, my name is Sam Pio, and I'm going to give you a persuasive speech on the problem that the U.S. is facing with regarding plastic pollution. So, the U.S. contributes 40,000 to 110,000 metric tons of ocean waste, of plastic ocean waste, which is equivalent to dumping about 60 to 160 full-size cars worth of plastic, and these things can add up. The motive for listening is we are called to recycle and take care of the earth, and which is one way is recycling, because that's as stewards of Christ we're called to take care of His creation. And I feel qualified to talk about this subject because I have spent about a year studying alternative fuel and ways to prevent pollution and etc. And pollution is a major problem in the U.S. that can be reduced significantly through recycling. I will address this statement by talking about how pollution is a problem in the U.S., how we can address this situation, and why this is important as Christians to do so. Let's begin at my first topic. Plastic pollution is a common problem in the U.S. As mentioned before, the U.S. contributes 40,000 to 110,000 tons of plastic into the ocean every year. And this is a problem because plastic does not degrade. It just breaks down to smaller and smaller pieces of plastic. And basically that finds its way into the oceans and affects not just us, but all the creatures that live in the oceans that we consume and survive off of. And by polluting in the environment, this affects weather, life, and the future. And moving on to this is my second point, which is how we can address the problem. One major way is to recycle. Recycling just plastic starting off is maybe might seem simple, but this is one huge way to reduce pollution in the U.S. Recycling can decrease the amount of plastic pollution in the U.S. very significantly, and this saves energy, and because we are going to need to produce more plastic, and thus decreases the demand for plastic, and it also decreases landfills and ways that we use to eliminate plastics. And lastly, my third point, which is to why recycling and reducing plastic pollution in the U.S. is so important, is because God created the world for us to take care of, because we are stewards of His creation, and we need to take care of His creation. And throughout the Bible, it talks about how we must take care of His creation, prevent any damage or harm to creation. And pollution is very much so a problem, and we must find solutions and reduce the pollution, thus being good stewards of Christ. And in summary, pollution is a major problem in the U.S., and we have to start somewhere. So reducing the usage of plastic, also reusing it, recycling it, is one major way to fix this problem. And by doing so, we are being good Christians and good stewards of Christ. And we must start now. So start collecting bottles and bring it to your grocery store. You can get money for it, 5 cents a bottle, etc. And we need to start fixing this problem now. And I encourage you to analyze your own plastic disposal methods currently and start making the change as soon as you can, because regardless of your background in what you believe, your actions now will determine the future. Thank you.